Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are doing another pack one, pick one video for Ixalan. Just got our one pack here. Essentially what we're going to do is we're going to open up a pack of Ixalan, we're going to lay out the contents, and we're just going to kind of discuss if we were in a draft situation, what we would pick first, why we would pick it, and other cards for consideration. So let's go ahead and get into it. See if we get anything interesting out of this pack. Okay, so we've got Skyblade Legion, Starfleet Hoarder, Dual Shot, Legion Conquistador, Shaper Apprentice. Let's try to lay these out where we can see everything a little easier. New Horizons, Grazing Whiptail, Dive Down, Demystify, Favorable Winds, and we have, okay, get these sort of spread out a little better here. Okay, we've got Walk the Plank. Our rare is Hostage Taker. Wow, this it's actually a really good pack. Captain Landry Storm is a foil rare, so this is actually a very good pack. Okay, so right out of the gates here, this pack has some value and has a few strong cards in it as well. Captain Landry Storm I do like. In draft, if you're trying to go into pirates, it's 3 for 2/2 haste. Nothing crazy to write home about, but whenever it attacks, you are going to get a treasure token. You can sacrifice treasure tokens to give it +1/+0 till the end of turn, in addition to obviously getting the mana source as well. So this is a good card. It can help you ramp. It's a pirate, so it's got all kinds of synergies. Hostage Taker is a fantastic card. Any of these creatures that sort of let you take control of your opponent's artifacts, creatures, enchantments, anything like that, is going to be strong. Hostage Taker also is a fairly valuable card as well. I believe they're still in the $10 to $15 range at this time. Walk the Plank, our uncommon here. That's a good piece of removal. It is sorcery speed, double black, so it's not really splashable. So you do kind of need to be in black to play it. But destroy non-merfolk creature, very, very strong. Kitesail Freebirder is decent. Not always a first pickable card, but that is a good card. It's a flyer, only 1 power, but it does have the evasion ability and the fact that it does allow you to take a look at your opponent's hand. You get a little bit of information there, and then also exile a non-land card non-land, non-creature card. So you can take a piece of their removal or their interactions, pump spells, anything that may be able to interact with your creatures. So we also have Favorable Winds. This card is kind of a payoff card if you're in blue-white flyers. Not something I would first pick. It's really kind of hard to decide if you're going to be in flyers in our pack one, pick one. But this is kind of a payoff card. If you get into pack 2 and you have a few of the small flyer creatures, if you're maybe white blue, you got a few flyers, maybe the Pterodon Knight or Imperial Aerosaur, Air Elemental, several other small flyers we can also have available for this particular card, but this is a payoff card, not a first pick. Demystify, your sideboard card, nothing you're going to pick here. Dive Down, it's a fine combat trick. Again, this is a much later pick. Grazing Whiptail, a decent dinosaur. I like this, especially if you're trying to be defensive, because it's got a good body and it has reach. Not a first pickable. New Horizons, just a ramp card. Shaper Apprentice, I do like, but again, I think this is more of a pick 3, pick 4 after you've already picked up a couple of merfolk cards. Conquistador, again, this is sort of a filler card, not terrible in vampires, especially if you get 2 or 3 copies. Dual Shot, definitely a sideboard card. Whenever I'm playing red, I like to have 1 in the sideboard. If your opponent's playing a lot of 1 toughness creatures, if they're playing vampires, merfolk has a lot of 1 toughness creatures. Starfleet Hoarder, a fine 2-drop for black. And then Skyblade of the Legion. This is a decent vampire card, especially if you have the Anointed Deacon. This card really gets a lot more value being able to be a 3/3 flyer later in the game, especially as a 2-drop. You can get in a few points early. So for here, this pack, the cards I would consider for first pick would be the 3 here: the Captain Landry Storm, Hostage Taker, Walk the Plank. Walk the Plank, again, I like it's good removal, but I think that it's going to be between our 2 rares here. If I was playing in a very casual event, I would be taking the Hostage Taker right away. I like this card. It is a strong card. I'm not big on taking a 2-color card in pack 1, pick 1, but in a casual event, I'm 100% going to take this card just because of the value. Anytime you can get a card that's going to pay for most of your draft in a casual event, then I think that is just a good thing to do. Captain Landry Storm, not a high value card. I think it's just a couple of dollars, but it is a decent card, and it's not dual colored, so it doesn't have us committing to two colors like the Hostage Taker would. But for me, if I was playing casual or even playing a little more competitive online or to a Friday Night Magic, something of that nature, I still think I would take Hostage Taker. I like this card. If you're in blue or in black, you can splash it. It does have a powerful effect. It does have it does have some value as well, which I mentioned before. But for me, it's a card worth taking to speculate on, just because, again, it does have a very powerful effect. And if you are in either of these colors, it's certainly worth splashing. So there you go. If we didn't have the two rares in the pack, for me this would be a very easy pick. If the two rares weren't anything of value, and this was still our pack one, I would take Walk the Plank. I like removal. It is sorcery speed, so it's slow, but this is just hard removal. This is going to take care of any of your big dinos, any of your big flyers, and certainly a good reason to take this card over a mediocre rare, just because removal is definitely premium. So there you go. That's my pick. I would take the Hostage Taker here. I like the value of the card, and I like the power and ability of the card. I think it's very, very strong, and I think it's certainly worth taking and speculating on. And the worst case scenario is that if you don't end up playing this card, you would have given up Walk the Plank, which would have been a black card as well. So really, you're kind of speculating on being in black with either one of these picks. So love to hear what you guys think. What would you pick here? Do you agree with taking the Hostage Taker? Do you disagree? Just any kind of comments you guys want to leave. I love talking about Magic. I love talking about these picks. Your pick ones. It's always kind of fun to open up a discussion. But if you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Let me know you enjoyed watching. If you want to see more videos like this, we're also doing drafts and box openings. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I do try to get new videos up every single day. And thank you again for watching, and we will see you in our next video.